hitters on the team, yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to Travell, yo, you #1. It started with a dream that turned into a vision. To educate new generations is our mission. Ears to the streets, yeah, we steady politicking. If it ain't about to change, mind your business.
Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top picks like we all up on the gram with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again, minute. Wave your hands with it. We top picks like we all up on the gram with it.
Now tune into another episode of Wait Again Minute podcast. I am Gam, and of course I got my sidekick, my co-host,
Miss Go Getter.
Miss Go Getter. What's up?
Nothing much.
Why are you on your phone?
Girl, I'm trying to go.
No, you know what? I'm gonna put you on blast because ever since we've been in the new studio, right? You have been like really. I don't know, and I don't understand what's going on. Like we've been in the other studio. You didn't have your phone. You didn't have any of that. You sat and we talked and had a conversation.
New place, new space, new things. I'm just doing new things.
No, because
Right now I'm trying
the foundation is there.
Yeah, and I'm just adding on. So this is something new to add on. Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, we are in season 12, episode 441.
Dang.
Ooh,
That's crazy.
41?
441.
Congratulations. That's crazy.
You smell you tired.
I'm tired of talking.
But how many episodes have you done though?
441. I probably did 4.
Ain't no way.
That's a lot, though.
It is.
Yeah.
We've been talking our ass off.
Yeah.
For a while. So everything is still the same. We're here today and we got a special guest. The camera is already on you, sir. So I need you to introduce yourself to our viewers and listeners of Wait Again Minute.
Well, I appreciate y'all having me, and it's your boy Biggz, man. Thank you for having me into y'all world today.
Of course. So where are you from, Biggz? Like, where are you from? What you do? Like, give us the 411.
I always say I'm from Bmore, Virginia.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, I'm originally born in Baltimore, but I moved down here about when I was like 12, 13. And it's crazy because that's what started my music, like me getting into music. When I moved down here, I instantly became a producer.
Oh, wow.
How you instantly become a producer, though?
The friends I had, like one of my best friends, he passed away. Rest in peace, my brother Tony Butts. But we started recording, and our mentors were he had a mentor, Jay Black, that was a rapper, and then I had a mentor named Keith, and they rapped. They was a rap group.
Okay.
So he taught me how to make beats.
But you know what, though? I'm going to blow your mind. Her son, didn't your son record with him before?
With who?
With Biggz.
I don't remember.
Your son rap?
You know a guy named 𝐬𝐿?
𝐬𝐿 sounds real familiar.
Tall, slink. Yeah, Key, he's talking.
You gotta say Slinky.
Y'all funny.
I'm about to say Slinky.
Yeah, that sounds real familiar. I think I do know who you talking about, but I don't know if I recorded him, and I might have. Either I did or one of my interns might have.
Yeah, I think, but because I know when before when I mentioned you or whatever, I think he said he been there or you did record him or something like that or whatever. I can't remember, but I'm just trying to show you how small the world is.
You still rapping? You need to pull back up then.
Yeah.
Get some of these beats.
You know what though? He's actually good. Like he don't. You know, my thing with him is, and I can say my thing with him, but I mean, you know, my thing with him is, I see a lot of people out here and they're really consistent in it, but they're not there yet. And like for him, I believe he's there. Yeah. Like he has a voice that I can listen to. I don't mind listening to the beats. You know what I'm saying? I understand what he's saying, and it has a message. Like, you know, so I just think that he don't put as much time into it. Yeah. You know, as he could. Yeah. You know, but he's really good. And I'm not really like a rap type person. I'm gospel and R&B all day.
Real? I ain't mad at that.
All day. Yeah, we save and sanctify Holy Ghost filled over here. No, so tell us a little bit about you and some of the things that you actually do, because I know we spoke. You know, it's from like 4 years ago now. We did episode or whatever. 4 years ago. So it's kind of like an update, which I'm sure you have, you know, done a lot But just bring us up to speed as to what you know what you got going on.
Well, since the last time we talked, we got a new studio. It's called Elevated Sounds and Visuals. So me and my team, my partners Tori and B. Michelle.
B. Michelle, okay.
Yeah,
B.
you know-
Michelle?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So we have a studio in Virginia Beach, and we kind of just been working with the community, trying to do like pass the aux and bring different artists together, but also, doing artist development classes and all types of stuff. Just trying to, elevate the community best way we can. So like I've started that, and then I started my nonprofit, the 𝐬𝐻 Harmony Foundation. Shout out to my team over there. We've been running some programs and helping the youth. So if anybody want to donate, tap in with us. Also, we've been working with and let me tell y'all what it is for though. It's for the young kids just wanting to learn the music in the music business. Just to sum it up, just to help them learn and find different avenues to either help themselves mentally and emotionally, you know what I mean, or like just finding something that they might, like to do. So, and I wrote a book called The Art of Calm. It's a children's book teaching them about emotional intelligence.
Oh wow!
So that's a big thing that I believe in, because I feel like if we can help kids learn that early, then they can make better decisions. We can't be there to change them, but we can at least help them make better decisions.
Right.
So doing that, shout out to my fraternity. I just joined my fraternity a year and some change ago. Shout out to my my wife.
Oh,
I just got married.
You're newly married.
Yeah, so I just got married. It's been a lot. I've been producing. As far as my production, shout out my brother Zeke over there, Vips and Mike and all of them. We got a real big record with 𝐬𝐻 called Norfolk. Me and Zeke produced it. I recorded it. He recorded some, and we worked with White on the mix and stuff. So that was something that was huge right now. And then the Timberland Way event, we're preparing for that coming up this weekend. I'm gonna be speaking because I was an intern. I was one of the last interns there, working at Thomas Crown before he shut it down, and that helped me learn what I wanted to do in the music industry and how to just pick what I wanted to do and move forward. So, yeah.
So what made you get into like the music industry though? Like what? Like some people like, oh, I want to be a lawyer because most of my family got locked up.
Yeah, well, no, when I was in Baltimore, I was in band. And first I was an artist. I used to draw, so I went to the School of Arts like real young. Well, it might not be called the School of Arts, but it was a big prestigious school out there for art. And I was on the
went
news.
to it?
Yeah.
You don't know the name of it?
Nah, I don't even remember.
See, I'm gonna tell you something about her right now.
My grandma, I remember.
Let me tell you something about her. Now. She gonna be.
Yeah, I ain't want to be there. I was a kid. I was just like, all right.
You say you didn't want to be there.
This girl right here, like she's uncouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance.
Nah, I love
it. She's a little bit extra, but
whatever.
we gotta love her. We gotta love her.
Whatever.
Okay, so you started out. You went to the School of Arts in Norfolk.
No, this is in Baltimore.
In Baltimore. Okay. So you went to school there, and so you just found out like that was something that you wanted to do after the fact.
Yeah, I was just always drawing, and I guess I did something in school, like a picture in school, and they were just, I guess, impressed by that, and that's what stemmed to that. And then I was on the news for it too, on like Channel 13 News or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was also in band too, so I would always ask my band
You
teacher.
a trombone player?
Nah, I played percussion.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Percussion, but I was always asking them, how do you put songs on the radio? How do they get the songs on the radio? So that was always like my question as a child, and Virginia Beach gave me that answer, because I moved right across the street from Bridle Creek in like 2000. So that was the era when all of them was coming up, Pharrell, Timberland, and all that. So I kind of got to see it from an outside perspective.
Okay.
But still inside, see what they doing. But I wasn't a part of none of their groups or family or nothing.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I'm glad you said it, because any a person would be like, oh, yeah, I was standing out Bridle Creek, and they were standing out there, too, and we used to do this, that, and third. And then, some people try to affiliate themselves with people, and they really don't, have that affiliation. So
Yeah.
at least thank you for being honest.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, it's just my life. I'm excited I got to see the perspective and then tell it,
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. That was 22, 23 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
I started music I started officially doing music 2002. I went full time like 2006 or 7, something like that. And then,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you being a producer, that's a full-time job for you. Like that's how you.
Yeah, I
feed
don't
your
know
family.
nothing else. Yeah. When I was like 18, 19, I went full time, and that was it. Because the police came to my crib, and they I was doing all types of stuff. It was years ago, but yeah, but I was also doing music, so I had a lot of people in the
your
neighborhood.
crib, they scared you, is what you're saying.
Well, I was at an event. I was rapping. I was at the Peppermint Beach Club. I don't know if y'all remember that in Virginia Beach. So I was at an open mic, and we was young, so I was just
They came to your house and you was
it
out
scared
there
my
rapping.
grandma and my mom, and it scared me. I ain't come back home for like a while, and then
You just said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and be a producer.
yeah, they told my mom, they was like, we see he's in the music. They thought I was bigger than I was because I had so much traffic. Because I had a record label then too, so it was like 50 artists under me.
Really?
So we would have meetings, so they thought I was having gang meetings in front of my house. Then I got people traffic in and out my house. So it was like, and those were studio sessions. But so I had that mixed with the other stuff I was doing. So
they was putting it all together.
yeah, and they had pictures, and they was,
So you having a meeting with your artists, and they thinking you having
a gang meeting.
Gang meeting.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what it was, because I was in Ocean View, and then that was like around that blood, when all the bloods went down, and that whole time. So like that was when I was coming up, and I ain't know no better. I'm just thinking about music.
Right.
I'm not thinking about what other people think about what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Not knowing that they watching you, thinking something different.
Right.
That's crazy.
That definitely.
You know,
is
that
crazy.
could have definitely went the wrong way.
Yeah.
But Miss Go Get,
Oh,
it
wow.
could have went the wrong way when he said he didn't know what a Commonwealth attorney was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
ain't
and
know
you
he
just
was
told her. You see how people do?
Hey,
Just told her,
it be
don't
your
tell
own people. I
nobody
knew
you
she was
know.
gonna say it, so I was ready.
Yeah, I told
I was
him I was
ready.
gonna say it. I told him I was gonna say it. I told him.
But nah, that's yeah. So that was a real thing, man. I thank God for it every day. That's why I don't take none of this for granted.
Right.
You know what I mean? I try to help out whoever I can within my bounds. You know.
Right. So who are some of the artists that you work with?
Who me?
Yeah, 'cause I haven't worked with any. I'll tell you the ones I work with, none.
Well, like I said, 𝐬𝐝 was like one of the dopest ones. Last night we was with Duke Deuce. Shout out to Empress too. She brought him through. But and I worked with Duke Deuce probably like 3-4 times, like my 3rd or 4th time now. We did some stuff with Jada. Shout out my boy Blue and Tim, 2820. I got a record with 38 Special. I got one Lil Flip, Project Pat,
You got
Currency.
So
I
who
got a record
haven't you worked with that's on your list to actually work with?
I don't know. Anybody that really take it serious.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I don't really have no like. Oh, Earth Gang. They one of my top. That's why I got my first Billboard plat was with them, and that was for engineering their project. I recorded, mixed and mastered their project. But I don't know.
So in listening to you talk, you are you're big in stature, but you're like a humble giant, like you're a gentle giant. So with that being said, I know say if you in your studio and people come in there and they kind of take your kindness for weakness, and they come in there and they got like some riffraff going on, like how would you handle that?
Yeah. What you mean? It's gonna get handled. You just get it out the way. That's it.
Get it out the way.
Yeah, like we're not gonna tolerate nonsense either though. And I've been through that, so my experience through tolerating that stuff has taught me not to tolerate it. You know.
Right, yeah.
So you just try to nip it in the bud, in the most perfect and positive way. That's it.
Yeah, I feel you on that, and I believe and I understood when you said, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and handle that.
Yeah, we can get it out the way. Yeah, because you got other people. It might be kids in there, all of that stuff. So I don't try to even mix those type of atmospheres together. Even in my studio, we don't smoke in the studio.
Okay.
So like that eliminates a lot of it, because now it's not nobody just chilling, smoking, finishing it. They can do that outside. You know what I mean? And come up
In their car, at their own house, whatever, on their own time.
Yeah, exactly.
And that makes sense because you pay money for your equipment, and all that, you know, money and stuff you putting into it, and somebody coming in smoking, and you know, it's like it's just like
it does damage the equipment, but you know, and I've had studios where I do let people smoke, but just in this atmosphere that I'm doing and at the climate I'm doing it at right now, I don't. You know what I mean? But I don't get mad if I smoke, so you know, I'm not mad if they do smoke. It's just I know with the business I'm trying to run and the stuff that I have going on, it's better for that atmosphere, you know? So that way,
so time and a place for that.
Yeah. And then the riffraff, you gonna always have like stuff going on, so you just kind of address it, pull it to the side, you know,
and handle it like that. Yeah. So, what is something that people don't know about you? Like they wouldn't like if I look at you. What is something that people wouldn't notice just by looking at you?
I don't know.
Or
that I'm cool, like you said, like I'm a gentle giant, you know. My best friend, Brandy, she's the one who always held me to that. She was like, yo, because I went through a spell where I was just this, I want to be this tough guy, or you know, whatever. She's been my best friend since 5th grade, so she didn't watch me go through puberty, all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but once she brought that to my attention, and I kind of embraced it, it was like, because I had to find a balance with it. First, you like a pushover, or then you might be too hard with it and too like you feel like you got to be too big and bad. But when you find out how to just be yourself and learn how to be yourself, you kind of balance that out. So But people see me and they just all of a sudden just like, especially if my face balled up, I might be like,
right.
And then people just like, oh, and then I'll crack a smile and everybody just lighten up.
Yeah. So now let me ask you this. What is one thing, if anything, that you could change about yourself? What would it be?
To change about myself, health, like losing weight and eating right, because I smoke mad weed and then I eat crazy at night, and you know my lifestyle, I'm always on the go, so I would definitely be a gym rat if I would find more passion in the gym. Yeah. That's probably something I would change about myself.
So you are a family man, right? You're newly married. So how do you balance, like, you know, being in the studio? Because it could consist of like late night hours and stuff like that. Yeah. So how do you balance that in addition to your home life?
My schedule. I stick to my calendar, you know, and my wife is very patient with me with that. We've been together 11, I'm going on 12 years now, but we've been married. This is our 2nd year of marriage. Her being patient and having a lot of patience with me, because like last night, it's a Sunday night. I'm supposed to be home. I'm with Duke Deuce recording with Zeke and all my friends over at the studio. You know, to her, these are your friends you're doing music with. Even though this is what I do for a living, that's how she looks at it. You know what I mean? It's like she's like how you are, like an R&B head. Like she's not worried about them rappers. Yeah. She don't know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
So do you produce R&B or just rap?
Yeah, I do. I produce R&B. I do reggae, country. I haven't done classical yet. I've done pop, a few pop records, Afro beats. I do a lot of that. I've done reggaeton. I've done a lot of records, a lot of different genres. Rock. I've done rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got a Billboard plat for country. Shout out to my team, Will, and my boy Austin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you say you got a Billboard plat?
Yeah, 2 of them.
So that's like an award?
Yeah, it's for charting.
Okay.
So Billboard is
like, you know, like they had the Billboard Awards.
Yeah, it's just a chart of like your music getting to a certain platform chart.
Oh, okay.
But it's hard for me to explain it for real. I haven't got 'em. It don't like. I was always the person that felt like the plaques and stuff just wasn't it. But once I got my Earth Gang plaque, and I saw like how it influenced some of the younger kids in the city to want to go do producing and show them that it's a real thing and you don't have to leave Virginia just to get where you want to get to. Then it was like, oh.
So do you travel a lot? Or how do the people that's outside of Virginia find out about you?
They normally hear about me. Really, it's been from Virginia. They'll hear about my work from Virginia or people I work with, but I do travel a lot too.
Okay.
I'm always traveling, like, well, not always, but I do always travel. At least like once a month, once every 2 somewhere. But yeah, just travel networking.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for over 20 years. So like
So you
every
build
person
your
you
name
network.
out there.
Yeah.
So what would people expect from you as a producer? What should people expect from you as a producer?
As a producer, just a good vibe curator. Like whatever they hear in their head, I'll be able to bring it out, and then 10 times it more than that.
Really?
As far as that's how I look at it, is like because you come to me with an idea and you want this type of vibe, so now we got to go into that mode, create that vibe, and then you have to be able to live in that vibe until the record is finished. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even think of it like that. I just thought like a producer just do beats or just I don't know what the hell I thought y'all do. I thought you just make like because some people just make beats that's just it, right?
Well, that's more like a beat maker.
Okay.
So a producer sometimes doesn't even touch the beats, doesn't even make the beat. They just have the vision.
Okay, so now I need you to explain to me, what is a producer again?
So a producer, all right, so look at it like this, like think about car manufacturing. You have your producers there with, well, your production manager that has to put the whole car together, but they have to plan it and see the vision of the car, and then everybody else is actually putting in the work to put the car together. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of like a song. Like a producer might know the vision that they want to get, so now he bringing in a trumpet player, he bringing in a piano player, and he might add the drums, he might not add the drums, he might bring a drummer in, he might bring the singer, tell the singer, all right, you do it this way on this part because it's like this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just keeping people in line with the vision.
Can you sing?
Yeah, I can. I mean, I'm not like an R&B singer, but I can hold a tune if I need to.
Because, some people that are producers or whatever, they usually can do like a little
Yeah, I can get it
something
done.
to get it done.
Yeah,
Right.
I can get it out.
So the singer, the person that's actually doing the singing, can be like, "Oh, okay, like that," and he's like, "Yeah, like this."
Yep, that's part of producing. Yep, that's part of producing.
Well, since you're a producer, put me on the track because I can do a little something too. So
I
if
can't.
somebody, deaf tone. Do you hear me? Deaf tone. If somebody,
When I say hater, when you look up the word, Google the word hater.
Yeah, hilarious.
Ain't no way. So what would you say to a young person who a person in general, don't have to be young, and their desire is they want to be a producer, but they have no clue on what a producer is. They just see you guys and they like, oh, they see the chain, they see the flashing, and they like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah.
What would you say to them to encourage them to put in that work and research and get themselves together to get to that point?
Always put the music first. Focus on the music. Get really good at making the music. Get really good at displaying your personality through the music, and networking and talking to people. Because, like you said, collaboration is like key to this music. Nobody puts out hit records and it's just them by themselves and then that's it.
Right.
Michael Jackson didn't even do that. You know what I mean? So I would say focus on that. And if they want to learn, just YouTube University is always ChatGPT. You can learn anything you want at the touch of a button now. So you just have to really realize if that's what you want to do and if that's going to make you happy. And if that's what you want to live in, then you start your journey there,
Right, gotcha. Now, how do you feel about artists doing artist development courses or programs, something like that, to get themselves together, prepared?
All right, so I've been doing artist development for about 6 years now with different artists. Right now, my most recent artists, well, 2 artists have been Trilogy and Lexell. And I feel like it's very important because, like in my artist development class, it's not just developing them in the music sense. I'm having to deal with their emotions, teach them, all right, this is how you go about this. This is how you go about that. This is how you get paid from your music. This is, this is what sync licensing is. This is all the players that you need on your team so you can be a successful artist and not feel like you're carrying everything on your back. This is what a good lawyer looks like. This is what a bad lawyer looks like. Record contracts, this everything. Any question, because artists they have a lot of questions and they don't really understand, and sometimes they don't understand how to ask those questions. So artist development provides a space for them to ask those questions and really learn themselves in this music business and learn how the business works.
Right.
And also, if you don't want to do artist development, it's a really good book that you can get called Everything You Need to Know About the Music Business or something like that. It was a yellow book, but now the updated version is a light blue book. But that's going to tell you everything you need to know from using all of this AI stuff all the way down to the basics.
Wow. Now, how important is it to have a team? Because, you know, just like you said, some people, you know, they arrive by themselves. They think that way, you know, arrive by themselves. So, but how important is it to have a team assembled?
It's important when you get to a certain level. Because if you start off with too many people, it's going to throw you off, especially if it's like people that don't know how to listen. But, yeah, it's important to have your team because once you know where you want to go, what your goal is, where you want to take it to, now you got people that can help you execute those things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you have to, first, when you by yourself, you have to learn those positions so you know if somebody's bullshitting you on your time, if somebody's giving you the quality product, you know what I mean? So I would suggest learning that first and then building your team out. You know?
Okay, so basically, like, figure out what it is you want to do and where you're trying to go.
Right.
Then get your team.
Right.
Okay.
Like, even with, like, say for an artist, like, one of the first things you need is a lawyer. But you don't want to wait till you have a situation to figure out what's a good lawyer for you.
Right.
I always tell people, go look for lawyers now. Go look for entertainment lawyers. They'll have 10, 15-minute consultations with you. If you get a good vibe with them, see if they can help you start some stuff or do little stuff with them first, you know? Don't wait till you get $1 million check and then it's like, oh, this the lawyer for me. Okay. And they get 5%. Then they really the label's lawyer or, you know, just trying to get over on you because they see you as a check, you know?
Right.
Who's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist? Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Why Michael Jackson?
He's really inspired me to love music. And I love the way he made music. I love what he stood for. I like how he learned the game and then flipped it on him. I like everything he did, for real. You know what I mean?
When you say flipped them on, you mean like when he
started buying everybody's publishing, you know, and owning the rights and doing what, you know, basically he was done to all his life. He got his get back, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool for those times.
And you know what, though? Think about, like, that's right, when you said about Michael Jackson or whatever and him buying all his rights and doing things that it wasn't the norm. You know, because you're basically selling your soul, you know, from what I'm hearing from people or whatever. But now to people who are trying to do that, after 20 years, they're now getting, you know, all of their rights to their music, or what is it called? It's not called their rights. Masters. Yeah, getting their masters to their music or whatever. But some people are, you know, for lack of better words, they are getting sick or they being killed because they allegedly, right, have obtained this masters. So what is your take on that, if any?
As far as the conspiracy side or just people buying their music?
One, about the conspiracy side, and then two, them buying their music. How important is that
for them to own their masters? It's only important if it's making money, and it depends on who's making the money. If the label is blowing the song up and getting it popping, who cares? You're getting the check. Because if you own the master and you're not doing nothing with your record, you're not going to make no money. So it's $0. So would you rather have somebody own it and make money, or would you rather own it and not make no money?
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
You see what I'm saying? So it depends on the situation.
So what is the big thing when people be trying to, like, a lot of artists be talking about their masters, even like some people in their songs when they be saying like they own their masters or whatever. So what is the reason for wanting to own your masters? Because
whoever owns the masters have the control of the record, and you could do different things with it.
Okay.
But most of the times the label are owning the record, but it's because they put millions of dollars in the artist's hands. They gave them influence.
Right.
You know what I mean? To make more money outside of that $1 million that they gave them. And, you know, they brought the situations to the table. Like, most of the time they're getting the sync licensing deals for these major songs and getting those checks. You see what I'm saying? So if you was putting up all that money and all that stuff on somebody that's maybe has the opportunity to do that.
Okay,
You
so
see what I'm
that's why
saying?
you said if you have your masters, but you're not doing what you need to do to make
and
money.
it's
then
usually
the
like
point.
1 or 2 artists that's running that whole label out of hundreds of artists. It's like maybe 5 or 10 artists that's really bringing in a lot of money.
Right.
Oh,
The rest
yeah.
of them just
Heard
so.
that.
But all of these artists already got a lot of money up front, which the label didn't make any returns on it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you're an artist that's putting your all behind your record and you're moving the record and you're doing everything for the record, then it makes sense for you to own the masters. But if you're doing all of that, you probably already own your masters anyway. That's why you're going that hard with it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, got you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So it's like, what's the point of wanting your masters and you're not doing anything?
If
So
you're not
basically,
doing
like,
nothing.
you want the record label to do everything, but you own the masters. So it's almost like, what are they getting out of it?
Right. If they putting up all the money
Right.
and opportunity for it.
They're not getting.
Yeah, but if you are an artist that's already putting up, like a Nipsey was putting up all his opportunity and doing it all on his own. And once he learned what the game was, he just went harder doing it more on his own. But he went through the game to understand the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it just depends. That's why I say it's about the circumstance.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. So what's next for you? What's next for you? It's a 2-part question. What's next for you, and what haven't you done that you are looking to do in addition to what's next?
What do I have next? Like I said, the Timberland thing. I don't know. I mean, I maybe get a Grammy or something. That might be good. But I'm a voting member for the Grammy, so I know that whole system and how it works. And shout out to my family over there. And so we're set up like chapters too in the Grammy. So shout out to my DC chapter. Yeah. So
How did you get on that board?
well, I'm not on the board.
Well, how did you
Shout
get
out
to be-
Teezy, she's on the board. That's my sister. But well, not my real sister, but she like a sister. But I got on it through. I can't even remember. I've been on it so long, I can't remember. It's probably been about
So
4 or
you
5
really
years.
like vote for the Grammys?
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say something I can't say, but yeah, that's a real thing.
Oh,
And I could
wow.
put records up for consideration, all that type of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, well, I could submit it for consideration. So it's different levels to it. You can be submitted for consideration, then you can be nominated, and then you have your actual winners. So all 3 of those things kind of count in those tiers of Grammys.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So being up for consideration is like a major milestone. You know what I mean?
Okay, I want a Grammy. How can I get a Grammy?
Make some music.
Okay. La 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 la. See,
All right, and if it go viral, then you never know. You be on the Grammy stage next year saying, "You remember that?"
Yes.
That's how the moments go, though.
Right.
That's how they go.
It does. So let's talk politics a little bit, just a little bit, because I just want to get your take on what do you think.
What do you think about what?
I guess
Donnie?
Yeah, Donnie. Yeah, she calls him Donnie. I was gonna say Trump. I was gonna say president.
No.
But like, what do you think about our current president
Oh.
and some of the things that he is doing? Like, what do you see a future in music compared to some of the things that he's doing now, or do you feel like
A negative
kinda-
future or a positive future?
either or? It can be a negative or positive because he's just no telling with him every day is something new. So with him sitting in the seat now, what do you think if you had to think ahead to the next year? What do you see music, and do you think he would have a negative connotation on it or a positive if he had something to do with it?
Music is always going to be relevant to whatever we're doing, whether we got a really good situation or a really bad situation. Music is just going to reflect that anyway. And I feel like the reflection of it is people just doing what they love. Like I said, everything is getting mixy. So you might have hip hop people messing with reggae, or you might got like Latin music messing with R&B. You know what I mean? It's going to be, I feel like it's just going to get more mixy, and I feel like he don't got nothing to do with it. His time having stuff to do with music is done, because we already expect the unexpected from him. So
Yeah,
now
absolutely,
the
yeah.
only thing we can expect is if he bought peace or something unexpected like that would throw us off our rocker. Which,
It would.
You know what I mean?
It
So
would.
I feel like he can't really affect nothing too much.
I definitely accept that. Now, you been around music for so long and hearing different people, different genres of music or whatever. And when you listen to somebody and they say, if you listen to a rapper, right, and they're expressing in their music their childhood, how they came up, have you ever had an instance where they kind of, you know, got emotional or upset or was really feeling what they were saying and they took them back to that time when they were having issues?
Yeah, all the time. That happens all the time, and that's most of the time why artists and producers are scared when they get in the studio, because it's time to be vulnerable. And sometimes people don't want to go back to those things in life to face it. You know what I mean? So they keep busy trying to move forward. But when you get in the studio, you have to face it, because you have to make that music. And in order for people to feel it, you have to get that energy back.
Right.
And I'm gonna make you dig. I'm gonna make you dig in the studio. I'm not gonna play with you. You know what I mean? If we gotta cry through it, we just get through it. You know?
Right. Because that can be a form of healing too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I couldn't imagine, you know, being there with somebody and they, you know, talking about their childhood and talking about some of the things that they've been through, and they are reliving it again. But that, like you say, being vulnerable and being raw, I believe that it'll come out through the music.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll be able to, some people may be able to relate.
Those conversations we have before we make the music makes the best music.
It's crazy you said that, because the conversation that we have after the podcast episodes are some of the best episodes. To me, it's like
The best non-recorded episodes.
That's how it is. That's how
man,
it
you
goes.
be like, dang, why you ain't say don't use up there? But some stuff you just can't say.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? For whatever reason. But yeah, so I get it. So your kids are how old now?
9. Both of them are 9. I had 2 kids 3 weeks apart from 2 different women. That was the situation. That's why I love my wife so much. Yeah, she stuck through me through that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
man. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So well, I'm glad y'all made it past that hump and
That made me a better man though, because
Yeah.
like before then I just was like, I didn't think I could have kids. I was just like, oh, forget it. I'm rapping. I'm doing this. I'm doing whatever. You know what I mean? So, like, those my children made me better. You know.
That's good.
That's
For
what I was
sure.
ready to ask you. What from the old Biggz to the new Biggz, how did you shell? What was the shelling process?
Like, what you mean the shelling process?
Meaning the old Biggz,
Oh yeah.
you know, to now you are a different person, because we all evolve, right?
Right.
Like how did you shell the old Biggz?
Accountability and then consistency. So like just being accountable for like everything. That's how I can speak about stuff. Usually people won't say stuff like this, and they be like, "What the hell? You got twins? Da da da. What's the story?"
Yeah.
Like, nah, just being accountable. Like, yeah, this has happened. This is what it was, and then I move forward from it.
Yeah.
And this is how I grew as a man. And then my wife, she always was like, you need to be consistent. You need to be here. You need to do this. Not be here like be in front of her face, but just being consistent on whatever I'm going to do and whatever I'm going to be, you know?
Right.
So like that, those 2 things really helped me get through that process of who I am today. And then, of course, God. Then I met my real dad. So, like, I thought a whole nother man was my dad my whole life. And he abused me. Like, that was an abusive situation. And, like, yeah. So I found my real dad. He, like, my best friend now. Well, he is my best friend.
The one that you thought was your dad abused you, so you probably had in your mind, like, why is my dad abusing me? And the whole time, he's not even your dad.
Right.
And
That's
he knew that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. He probably ain't know.
Oh, he didn't
Nah,
know.
he
Okay.
probably ain't know. And I ain't find out till I was, like, 26.
How did you find out?
I took a picture with my granddad. He put it on, or my uncle, or I put it on Facebook or something. And then my dad and his wife seen it and was like, yo, he looked just like me. And then my dad was like, he knew my mom. And then that's when everything unraveled. We did a DNA test and yeah.
Really? So you look just like him?
Yeah. If I bring him out, yeah. If I bring him in here,
You're like, what in the world?
yeah, that's what people say all the time for real. Like, we don't look exact. We're not like twins,
but
but
you-
we
but
look
you
like,
look
yeah.
like 'em.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So now the man that your I'm gonna say your first dad that abused you, like, what is your relationship like?
We don't have no. I ain't called him ever since then. I just ain't called him no more. I ain't really had no relationship with him like that anyway. And he would beat me like he was.
For what?
He was just. I guess he had anger problems. I don't know. And he had a house full of kids, so he just was mad.
Mad. Just mad.
Yeah, you just never
All
know.
of y'all or just you?
I don't. It seemed like it was all of us, but you never know. As a kid, you don't know. You just like, damn, this shit fucked up. My mom called the police, and then from there, it was just I ain't really had no relationship with him after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of easy to move on.
Yeah. When you used to situations like that, it's easy to move
Yeah.
on. You
So
know
you
what I
and
mean?
your second dad, your biological dad,
Yeah.
doing real good.
Yeah, that's my dog, man.
He's in Baltimore. He's here.
He's in Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah. And I watched him go from like he was turned up when I met him. Like he'd get me a Henny bottle every time I see him, whatever. Now he a pastor.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah. So in his 10 years and watching him grow as a man helped me grow.
Yeah.
So I was able to watch somebody and know I could do it. You know what I mean? Cause
So now he's a pastor?
yeah, he's a pastor. Well, he's now it's crazy because I seen him go through all of that. He started his own church, shut his own church down. Now he's an evangelist at another church. Because he, like my dad, gonna take it to the top, whatever he do. So he gonna try to take it to the top. But he was like, it's too much responsibility for me. Let me go be a part of somebody else's situation.
Right.
He found some real good brothers, and they've been great ever since.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's good. Congratulations on
I
that.
appreciate it. Thank you.
That's good.
So how was your mom? Like, is your mom and your stepdad, they not together anymore?
Nah, they weren't ever together.
Oh,
They was, that was just a situation, and I just so happened to be there.
Situation and you beating on me? Oh no, brother, you gotta go.
Oh, you talking about my mama and my?
Yeah.
I don't know. She don't talk to him. I don't think she talks to. She, like, we all was cool after the situation. Well, I ain't talked to him since the situation, but they was cool.
Okay.
And he would send her like DJ CDs, and he's a DJ and stuff.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they do listen to house music. But
So do you think
outside of that, nothing.
with him being a DJ had something to do kind of with you getting into music?
I think it probably could have. Yeah, for sure. I've never been to none of his events. I probably seen him DJ like with his turntables at the crib one time, but he would talk about it all the time. So yeah, it probably did for sure.
So that was something good that came out of it.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
5 years, what do you see for you?
In the next 5 years, just growing more in my nonprofit and just making more music and teaching more artists for real. Just just everything that I got seeds in, that I've been planting these seeds in these last 2 years, just seeing them grow.
Right. Yeah.
Next, 5 years, maybe a Grammy, all the, other stuff that people want. You know what I mean?
So, what if one of your kids came to you and said, "Hey, Dad, I want to be a producer." Like, what is your intake on that?
Well, my son is a producer. He's got production credits and stuff too. He's producing some people's songs. Yeah,
He's not?
Yeah, and he just did a song for a football team. Well, his football team. He just rapped on it. He do music.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So you weren't opposed to it at all?
And I let him do it. Like, this was on his own. He came to me one day and was like, "Look, listen to this beat." And then he played another beat, and I let one of the artists hear while I was in the studio, and they was like, "All right, we about to get on it." And then it was on the dude's album.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, I don't force it to him. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, you don't. But it's there, and you can make his money off of it.
Yeah. So my question to you is, how important is it to have a supportive spouse, like doing the business that you do?
Yeah, a supportive, like, it's important because she's supportive on the personal end. You know what I mean? So then that's what I need for real. So it's real important because if you got somebody that's not supportive, then
Who not understanding the vision, and not the long hours and stuff like that.
that's what makes it hard. But she doesn't like run the business or nothing like that, and she helps with my nonprofit. She's my treasurer of the nonprofit, so that's like something that's new for us because we don't cross. Like, she don't come in my industry, I don't come in her industry.
Okay.
She don't want to be in mine, and I don't be in hers. So it's like it works that way, It was a struggle at first because you like, why you don't want to help with this? You can help me with this, and we can do this and that. But I had to learn, like, nah, it's just respect each other's space.
Yeah, boundaries. Boundaries are important.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
are.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So this is the part of the episode, the catch of the day.
Okay.
So shake and pull out and tell us what's the catch of the day.
Shake and bake.
Read it and answer.
Shake and bake.
So let's see what the catch is.
What's one piece of advice you'd give your younger self? Stack your paper. Stop spending money, man. Just save it. because if you save your money, you'll be able to buy bigger things at a lot faster rate.
Okay.
And buy some real estate early. Yeah, I just got into my real estate, so I just started real estate classes. I should have a license in like 6 months to a year.
Okay, so you want to sell real estate?
Yeah.
So you're going to be the music producer, real estate agent?
I might. I don't ever like crossbreed and stuff. Like my businesses or situations, so I might. But no, that's probably something I do low key. I know I can sell properties whenever I feel like it. You know what I mean? It's just extra income type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really got into it because I was bored. I don't have nothing to do during the day because everybody be at work and doing this and doing that. So I was like, all right. My boy was like, yo, try this. Everybody need to do this. He been on me about 6 months about it. I was like, all right, cool. And then he was like, yo, I'll pay for your stuff if you just do it. I was like, all right.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well if he's going to pay for you to take
That's the kind of people I got in my life that love me. That's why I show so much love back to whoever I can, because you just pay it forward, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
And I thank God for it. I do not take none of this for granted, because I know what it's like not to have none of this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because you wouldn't have saw yourself here 25 years ago.
No. I ain't see myself past 22. I thought I was going to be homeless or dead by like 22.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you coming from like Baltimore and then like, you know, just being in the streets. Because I really was in the streets. It wasn't like I was just like at home. Like, I really was selling crack and, you know, all that shit. I've tried it all. Not tried it, but I've tried selling, you know, doing shit.
Yeah.
It just, God always brought me back to the music. So that's been my focus, you know.
Yeah.
And I had got robbed back then, so like that was a major turning point too, because it was like, all right, I really need to focus on music. That's something that came back to me real fast.
Yeah.
And that was a long time ago too. Like all this stuff was a while ago, but just going through all of those experiences helped me become, you know, who I am. Yeah. So you just never know. So I just thank God for it. I try not to go too fast or too slow. Just pace myself.
Cruising, yeah. It's nothing wrong with that, and I thank God that you did, you know, whatever scare tactics He allowed to happen. That's all it was. That you know, took heed on it, and you was like, okay, now I gotta go another way.
Yeah.
And you actually went another way, which was good, because
Right.
you were here sitting before us today. Because if not, you wouldn't be getting no.
Yeah.
You would be on the board, you know, the voting academy or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
So you gotta be thankful. When you look back at from where you come from, right, your area from where you live, and some of the people that you grew up with, I'm sure some of them probably gone in prison or whatever. Like, how does it make you feel to look back from, you know, where you came to now?
I'm just thankful. Every time I put my feet on the ground, I just be happy. Like I'm a fucking 60-year-old man. Like, yo, thank you God for another. You know what I'm saying? Like I go walk in the mall with the old people in the morning. I eat the same things they eat. I just try to learn knowledge from the old people, and that's what I do. You know, that's kind of like my thing. I just hang around old people or older people. I chill with my grandma all the time. Like my grandma, she's definitely my best friend. Like she's the reason I'm here. You know what I mean? So. That's my girl, and I talk to her every day. I get up, talk to her, and, you know.
Yeah, it does make you thankful for the small things. Sometimes we take for granted. Just having an opportunity to even sit in here, you know what I'm saying, is a grateful moment. Yeah. And, you know, I'm excited to see where you're going to go. I mean, look, we talked like, 4 years ago, and then you're here, and you're still booming. Like, you're still, you know what I'm saying, you're still blossoming, which is a good thing. Because some people, you look at them and they may not be, you know what I'm saying, where they were.
Yeah,
You know,
I've seen it. I've seen that. I've been that, you know. I've been that. I've seen it. You know, you still seeing it, and I'm helping people get through that part. You know, I got some people that's been with me, and they just needed somebody to talk to, and then watching them go from I got one guy, August. He used to come in the studio, be drunk every day, come in there and just go to sleep. And I used to be like, come on, bro, just go to sleep. Go find a corner. Now he's signed to Empire. He's like he got a little deal, and he's got all this money and music. He just had a kid, and he about to get married. Like, he's doing really well. So, like, you know, sometimes people just need that space just to, get themselves together. He had just lost his mom. Like, I didn't know this nigga from nothing. I just was like, come on, bro, like,
Yeah.
get yourself right, yo. I'm here. Like, we got this big ass warehouse. Like,
Right.
come be in here, do something. Go to sleep if you have to. We did a podcast there one day. He was asleep on the podcast. Like, it was bad. I used to have to get on him, but
Right.
it was for a reason. And now that I see that reason, like, he's blossomed into a great young man.
So how does that make you feel looking at just, having an insight on somebody so close to you and you seeing where they come to, where they're at now? How does that make you feel?
It made me feel good because it's like I did something good, and that I feel like I did my OGs a favor because they always bless me. So it's like now I was able to pay it forward. I may not be able to do stuff for them because they got it all, do it all, and I do what I can. But to pay it forward and see like what they taught me, help somebody else, it makes me feel good. Like you matter in the world. That's what really make you feel like you matter because it's like that person probably would have got there, but probably not this way because, and it was all because I was in that situation.
Right.
Just like my OGs was for me.
Yeah, I think that's very important for us to be there for people, and especially like doing it not for show, doing it like intentionally really helping somebody in time of need because, like you said, you never know who you're going to need and who's going to help you. So it's always good to pay it forward.
And man, look, this is one thing. Let me tell y'all about this. Little Italy. This is my dog from Italy, right? He literally just came. That's crazy. Italy, literally. But he just came from Italy 2 weeks ago. He hit me up on Instagram like 2 times and was like, bro, I'm coming out there. I want to work with you when I come out there. This man came from Italy, stayed with me for a week, and went back. Like, he literally came out here just to be around me and learn the game and come back for a week. I thought he was just going to come see me while he seen his friends. This is the second time in the United States. So, like, and that was life-changing for me because it's like, yo, you just came from Italy just to be around me, and you learned a lot, and you really you took something with you, and we about to go lock in with you. Like, this is crazy just because of I would open my DM and talk to him. You know what I mean? I was willing to have a conversation with him. He's not no big person from Italy. I got some big friends in Italy, producer friends, like producing the Drakes of Italy that I can go lock in with. But this man is from the ghetto. He got his own little studio. He trying to figure it out, and he came all the way out here. Yeah. Those things matter. So, like,
it does.
Yeah.
Like, I love seeing it, and I never know what's going to come from. It's not like I'm telling them, come over here. Come on, we're going to run it up. This is what I got planned. I'm like, nah, just come be a part of the vibe. Whatever you get from it, you do your thing. And it manifests. I watch so many generations of people just manifest off of just having those little moments right there.
Yeah. Those little moments are big moments, though, for real. Yeah, big moments. And those aha, okay, God, I see you. I see, because there's nobody but him blessing you.
Yeah.
Like.
Now, Lil Italy gave me a fucking cold. When he came down here, he coughed on my hand, and ever since then, I was sick as hell for like a week and a half. Yes. I wanted to cuss him out every day, but I ain't want to shock him because he was new to America, so I don't want to be like, oh shit, he's crazy, man. But I was mad as shit. But it was, I loved every moment of it too, because it was like, that's my guy, man,
It's good that you open your DMs though, because a lot of people don't. And then you open them and then, not only acknowledge, but respond.
Yeah, I tried to.
Some people just leave your ass on red.
Yeah, you'll have them nights where you just sitting there and you like, oh, what's up here? And then you just go through that spell. You just start replying back to everybody. All right, man, boom, boom, boom. I forgot about this. Oh, I forgot about it. You know what I mean? So I'll have those moments. I try to make sure I have those moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I have enjoyed our conversation, and we always ask our guests how their time has been since they've been on Wait Again Minute. My co-host does not like me to ask that.
Why?
Because
the
I
chick
feel
is crazy.
No, I don't like that question because I feel like it's almost like a trap. It's almost like a trap because who's really going to sit and say, "Oh man, this was garbage. This was trash." No, who's really going to sit and say?
You got to say something nice because the cameras is rolling, the audio's here.
No, somebody may not say, may not feel it. I don't think everybody's gonna say.
Well, let me tell you this: out of 400 and some episodes, no one's never said anything different.
We didn't ask all them episodes either.
Okay, so we did 441. So out of 441, we probably asked 431.
I feel like my experience here has been good. I appreciate y'all giving me an outlet to talk about.
But that's not what you said at first.
What?
That's not what you said at the beginning when you first walked in.
What did he
What'd
say
I
he walked
say?
in? What he say?
What I say?
What he said when he walked in?
When you first walked in, you was like, I don't really want to be here. Let's hurry up and do it.
No, I didn't. I was like, it's comfortable. it was too comfortable in here.
I was like,
And
hold
we
on
just
now.
finished smoking too, so we was like laying on that big comfy couch. We was like, and then the prosecutor was here. At first it took me back, I was like, because I knew a prosecutor was somebody serious in the government. But yeah, it was a vibe, you know, and like, man, I appreciate it. I never talked about none of this stuff on the podcast or any, you know, outside of like my personal friends and stuff. So I appreciate it because I always like talking about stuff because it could change somebody else's life or help somebody else out, you know.
Absolutely
Right.
true.
Best way I can.
Absolutely true. Let's go get any final words from you.
No, ma'am.
Now, I know you have something on your sleeve under the hat.
No. Yeah, not ahead.
Not a head. Ain't no way.
What was y'all's experience with me on the platform?
Let's go get you go first.
Oh, today?
Yeah, today.
Oh, I thought you were saying before. I was going to say, oh, wait, I don't remember. Who? No, I really enjoyed you, though.
I appreciate it.
I really enjoy you. You talk like you really nice and laid back, but that's not what I really see. I can see you getting funky.
Yeah, I can.
I
It just
can see
depends, but
Because
I try not to.
You too laid back.
Yeah, I mean that's if you know, like if somebody doing. I usually match people's energy. Let me put it that way.
Right.
Cause like if somebody being snarky with me, I'm gonna be snarky back.
Right.
You know, you can be slick, but I try to have an open heart with everybody. You know what I mean? Even if people are being snarky, cause sometimes it's like them being, you know, they might have came out of a situation and they in defense mode, so they might think somebody coming at them and it's like, nah. Me being a big guy, I'm used to stuff like that because everybody want to think we got them. So I don't know, but yeah, I do have a other side too, but not for no reason.
Yeah, but other than that, I enjoyed talking.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I didn't think anything less. I was surprised that you spoke about your childhood though, because I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
So that lets me know that one, you were
Comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? You feel like you was in a safe space, and what you are in a safe space.
For sure.
You know, anybody comes in your doors, you're in a safe space, and that's what we try to create. Well, we don't have to try to create it. It just something that it just happens.
Just automatic. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we want people to
feel the
be
vibe.
vulnerable and just be themselves. It's like you having, you know, conversation, you know, in your den or something like that. That's just basically what it is. So, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think people will get a lot out of it. And, I'm eager to see, and I'm sure Ms. Go-Getter is as well, eager to see what's next for you.
Yeah, me
You know
too.
what I'm saying? And call me. I'm putting it on.
Yeah.
I'm like the kids. I'm putting it on wax.
Yeah.
Call me.
But, right. But you know another thing. Never had no one reverse the question back.
No, we haven't.
Try to do something special,
Mm-hmm.
something stand out,
Hey,
and
ask
see
me how I
y'all's
enjoy it,
perspective because it matters. You know?
Yeah.
It does.
Everybody's stuff matters. Like I said, everybody's opinions and mindsets matter. You know.
It does.
And that'll help me, you know, if y'all, you know, saw something in me. It helps me know I'm doing a good job if you did. So.
Right. Yeah, because you're absolutely right, Ms. Go-Getter. One, people don't normally ask us that, but to your point, it is because every interview, I'm going to say interview, we don't do interviews, every conversation is different. And every conversation isn't a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes interviews flow and they're good. Sometimes you'd be like, well, I ain't going to lie. I think probably on one hand I can count maybe the interviews wasn't, you know, our best.
Yeah, it's always,
But for the most part, we've talked to all our people are interested in it, and they were good interviews. So, but yeah, so I accept that you asking us because as well as, you know, we are talking to you, you're talking to us too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I appreciate it.
So with that being said, stay tuned to all things Wait Again a Minute. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.